Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a video on the importance of Jon Kent coming out as bisexual. This is really exciting. I will say the book has honestly been leading up to this. If you've been reading from issue 1, we did get to see that relationship and I would say even just friendship grow in those first couple of issues. And honestly, just the way the visuals were drawn, some of the storylines that were going on, I definitely thought, okay, are they gonna make Jay and Jon get into a relationship? Because you really get to see these really intimate scenes between the two. And then last issue, you actually get to see Jay meet the family. And the way he met the family is like, man, it kind of feels like Jon's bringing like a boyfriend home. And then obviously, we get the reveal that issue 4 and issue 5, they are going to explore this. And as Superman's off planet, which I think is interesting as well, and Jon's kind of taking up the mantle of becoming Superman. And one of the biggest themes in the book has been this is not Superman. This is not Clark Kent. This is Jon being his own person and finding himself. It's really an idea of identity, and that goes into who is Jon Kent outside of his family and who is he as Superman. And I feel like exploring an idea like this is such a important thing and fits really well with those themes. So I was very excited about that. And honestly, a Superman character being queer, I think is just such a big moment. Superman stands for America and stands for American ideals, and to show a queer character within that, I think is so important. And I'm also very curious to see how Lois and Superman are going to react to Jon's coming out, again, because Clark Kent does stand for this American dream, and what is the American dream of 2021 to 2022, and I obviously I'm sure they're going to be very accepting, and I'm curious to see exactly what words they're going to use, because, I do hope that we get to see a coming out scene for Jon. I think it's very rare to see bisexual coming out scenes in general. So that's A. And then B, having a male bisexual character come out and just try to realize his feelings, kind of like what Tim was doing. But Tim really, I would say, accepted his feelings very easily. But we also haven't seen him come out as bisexual yet either. I'm curious to see how those conversations are going to go between the rest of the Bat family, Batman and Stephanie and Damian and everybody else there. But same thing for Jon. I'm curious to see how those conversations are going to unfold between Lois and Superman, or even Damian. I'm really curious to see what that conversation looks like, because we don't really get to see these type of conversations, especially with male characters that are bisexual. So I want to see exactly what that language is going to look like, and again, the importance of that. So that I think is going to be really exciting. And one thing I will say with the Tim Drake thing, it happened in Batman Urban Legends. So it was a book that wasn't like the Batman main title, and this is a main title, and also they announced it before the book came out. So Tim Drake thing, it was a surprise, and there's an element for me as a comic reader who loves the surprise, right? We always complain that things are revealed way too easily, but at the same time, the business side of me is saying, well, you want to let people know this book is coming out so people actually buy it, and not have all these scalpers making it like $50 to $100. Like, it's nice that people will have the opportunity to know this is coming out. Comic book stores could order as many issues that they need for their store to have it. So that's something I really enjoy, is that yes, there's part of me who wishes it was a surprise, but at the same time, if you've been reading it, I don't think it would be much of a surprise. So I think that's a really good element that we're getting as well. So overall, I'm super excited to see where the story's going to go, what Jay and Jon's relationship is going to look like. And I think, another interesting argument from the Tim thing was that, when people got angry about it, they're like, well, he's a character we've already seen. Like, he's, why do we have to do this to old characters? He's always been straight, which watch my Tim Drake video where I talk about that and the definition of bisexuality. But, what's interesting about Jon is that he really hasn't had any big romances in comics. I think he's had like one or two like issues where they talk about romance, but really he is a new character. You're allowed to, not allowed to, but there is no argument to that, right? Like, it's so interesting where people are like, oh, well, yeah, make the queer character a new character. And then, like, the first issue, they reveal that they're queer. It's like, why would they push that in my face? So, you know, Jon has been a character that, yes, has been around for a long time, but honestly has not explored his sexuality in any way. And because he's an older character now, he's exploring his sexuality because he had that time jump. I'm really interested to see how that ties into the story as well. So it's not something we've really seen from Jon. So he is a new character in that way. There's no other ties to him that I think people could complain about with Jon Kent. But let me know in the comments below what you think of the reveal. Were you happy that it happened before the comic came out? What type of stories do you think we're going to see from Jon? Do you think we're going to get a coming out story, or are we just going to see their relationship unfold quickly without really discussing the bisexuality aspect of it, which again, I hope they don't do. I do hope that bisexuality is a, you know, commentary within this story. So I'm curious to see how they're going to balance all that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. This is Comic Uno, and I'll see you guys in the next one.